Clap it up. All right, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back, episode 13. Lucky number 13 of the 360 Vita podcast. You know, Blunder's still not here. You know, we gonna tax him for that one because he's messing up the plans.
Banned from the pod.
We might just ban him. Mac, you got
Gilbert.
and
Hit you with the title, Suavé.
wow, that was something. You know, I want to ask y'all something. I want to get to know y'all a little bit more.
Okay.
Even though I know y'all for
Quite some time.
but I don't know. Like, y'all got a pet peeve?
Pet peeve.
Yeah, when people chew too loud or with their mouth open. I hate that. Close your mouth, bitch. It's that simple.
That's it. That's your pet peeve.
That's my first one I get in my head, yeah.
Oh,
Learn how to chew correctly, bitch.
what about you?
I don't really have pet peeves.
So you're telling me if somebody next to you in your ear like this, that don't get you tight?
Not on the merit of that. The thing that pisses me off is if people know that I'm a reserved person and they still bother me when I'm trying to be to myself. Like everything else, I'm like pretty understanding that this is how you are. Like that's what it is. What it is.
Nah, you gotta chew with your mouth closed.
Well, you know, mine is hygiene.
Yeah.
I don't like smells.
Yeah.
But that's not the real one. The real one, this is real specific. I don't know if y'all ever seen this. I hate when black people tell on the internet, white people, oh, you're invited to the cookout because they got a little rhythm or something. I don't like that.
That shit
There
corny.
is no cookout. You're not invited.
That shit corny.
All right?
Get a job,
It's
nigga.
super corny. There is no cookout. You're not invited. Stop saying that to people, please.
And the nigga that invited you is uninvited.
He's uninvited too. Even if there was a cookout, no. But seriously, that is a real pet peeve of mine. I don't like it.
Yeah,
it's like it's
yeah.
weird. It's
People just say that doing too much.
yeah.
Like just relax.
Like it's cool. Like and then like we ain't gonna get too much into it, but you know they doing the bare minimum just because they know how to Dougie don't mean nothing. But like okay, like,
I don't know. It sounded to me that Mac don't know how to Dougie. He got tight.
nah,
I don't know. He got tight.
maybe I had something to get off my chest. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I would get mad if I didn't know how to Dougie either. So I get it.
Yo, y'all got a question?
Yeah, well, you had some questions, right?
Oh,
I do have some hypotheticals. I don't know if
what
wanna get into that
hypothetical
yet.
you got?
I got 2. Which one do you want first? 1 or 2?
3.
2,
3?
4.
Fuck. All right. This one is. I'm gonna do this one. All right. I know we said hypotheticals. This is more like a would you rather. Mm-hmm. Would you rather live at the beginning of civilization?
Hell no.
Like the beginning of societies?
Hell no.
Or live on the first space colonies?
First space colony.
Really? Why?
Because if it's not working out, bring my ass back home.
I would.
How you gonna get back?
If we got the tech to go there, we got the tech to go back.
Not the first, not the first space colony. Like they ship your ass there.
Then they could ship my ass back.
No, it can't.
Yes, they can.
It'd be too
Anyways,
costly.
it doesn't matter because any space colony is going to be exponentially more advanced than the first civilization. I'm not dying from the Black Plague, bitch. Hell no.
You would have been dead by now, given your age.
I'm not. Yeah, facts.
Like,
yeah, 26 years old that's an old man.
I
back
was
then.
actually just thinking about this. I was like, I can't live in like the 1800s.
Hell
Yeah.
no. Hell no. Yeah, no. Put me on a space colony. I would rather, because at that point we got enough tech to go into different solar systems, whatever the case may be, do extensive research on the planet, decide that this is potentially habitable. Okay, then we got the tech to go fly there. We are so leaps and bounds over what we are currently that there will be a minuscule chance that this really goes wrong. If I go back to BC,
And then
I'm gooped.
you sneeze and they think you a witch.
Facts. What, like first civilizations, bro? We talking BC. They just discovered fire, bro. What the fuck am I gonna do there? I'm dead at 16.
I can't. Not even that far back. You talking like 1860. I can't do that. I'm sorry.
Hell no, y'all. This always raps. No,
And that was just like less than 200 years ago. I can't even do that.
I feel like that is probably even worse than
facts.
further back.
I can't even go back to like the 1920s. Even is Jove.
Yeah, nah.
Yo.
Anytime I used to at a couple of my jobs, we would have like icebreakers, and people would always ask sometimes, and it was always benign. Like it was nothing. It was never like ill intent or anything like that. But they would ask like, "Would you rather live in the future or live in the past?" Hell no, I'm not living in the past. Nigga. I'm not going back to 1940 whatever.
Well,
I'm cool on that.
You know, given my skin color, I don't think I could go too far back. But
the reason
even if I was white skinned, I still don't think I would want to.
Yeah, not the reason why I asked, but I think you underrating how scary space colonies could be as like the first iteration of people going there, setting it all up.
You're underrating how scary it is if the first fire that was made just went out and now it's dark again.
I mean, we got to this point.
Yeah, but I'm not built like that. I'm telling you that right now. I'm not built like them. I'm not.
Fair enough.
You gotta take a shit outside.
Yeah.
The shower, you gotta wait till
No
it rain.
toilet paper, no soap.
I mean, you
can't brush your teeth.
You could figure that out though. You could work around that.
I'm learning the type of man he is.
I've been watching a lot of Outdoor Boys.
All right, they be moving.
He be getting down like.
Outdoor
But
boys.
you're not him,
I know
though.
the tech.
You're not
I know
him.
the tech though. He a normal guy. He used to be a lawyer.
He's not. No, he's not.
He's a normal ass guy.
Nah, he's not.
He used to be a little bit overweight when he started.
Yeah, well, he's different. He's not normal.
He's built different. You're not.
The normal average American is not doing what he's doing.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that this is not something that's unattainable. It's not like he is like supreme godly being.
I don't know. He might have some crazy potential. I'm not gonna lie.
He just has like a knowledge base that he gained over time.
Yeah, but I think if you were to put most average people back there, they wouldn't be able to.
Well, if you drop
hang.
most people, they wouldn't. But if you gave them a little bit of knowledge, information, figured out.
No, they're still done.
Fair enough.
Do not put me back with them cavemen.
All right. Do you want to hear my other one, or you want to do one?
Go ahead.
All right. So this one comes from whatever you think about Elon Musk. He has a lot of futurist companies. I think recently I saw a clip of some success with his Neuralink, like people playing video games, like moving the cursor around, doing some shit in the video game, like aiming and shit with the Neuralink implant. I don't know how true it is that they're fully using their mind and brain, controlling the chip to control the game or whatever. But that led me to the question, would you get a brain implant if it meant that you could have like telekinesis or like whatever connection to technology, pretty much become an android? Would you do this or would you not?
Does that mean I live forever?
No, we don't gotta go that far.
Okay. So
What does the chip do? I'm sorry.
Wait, yeah. So
Imagine your
give
phone.
me more of a rundown of.
It's your phone. But
Imagine your phone or like a gaming system in your
it's
head.
in my head. Hell no.
Yeah, I'd be too out of touch of reality. I know I wouldn't be able to use that appropriately. Like I'll be doing it too much.
Yeah.
Like I would be on some SAO, Sword Art Online type shit every single day. I would definitely lose every single concept of the actual outside world.
Yeah.
I would dead ass be Ash Ketchum. I would lose myself. Facts. I would not trust myself with
I think you know how like as humans we overthink. I think that would exacerbate it, low key.
I can see it.
Like I think you have so much. It's already on your phone. So imagine if it was in your head, you'd probably lose your mind. You probably start hearing stuff.
Imagine you having a nightmare and that shit really. You think that's just really happening?
Bro, that's the first thing I thought of. Like, I would want to like claw. I know I would want to claw my eyes out and get to my brain and rip this shit out, bro.
Yeah,
like,
I wouldn't do it.
I'm not jacking it.
Random thought. You remember that movie House? Or I don't know if that was the house. It was the Disney Channel movie with the
like,
house.
Smart House, you think?
Smart House. That was the name of it. Remember
yeah.
that? I don't know why I just thought of that. That we low key living in that right now. Like
Kinda, yeah.
like
almost.
Alexa
Give
and
it
all
like
that.
another
That
30,
shit's
40
just
years.
Siri.
No funny shit. That shit would be real.
Oh, D.
Yeah.
That was like a Halloween movie,
I
right?
gotta rewatch iRobot.
Yeah, I would have put a stop to that.
I don't know why I thought of robots instead of iRobot.
The animated movie.
I gotta
Robots.
rewatch that. That was a good movie, but I don't remember. I got something for y'all though. I got a question. If your man's gave you $100, $100 to gamble, and you won $100 million, how much you giving him?
Give him however much he needs.
Nah.
What the fuck you mean?
He gave you the $100. You ain't have it. He gave you the $100 again. How much you giving him?
However much he needs. How much does he want?
I want
whatever he needs.
All right,
I
so
got.
I'm the man's. I want $99 million. That's how much I need. That's how much I need.
You wouldn't do that to me though. You wouldn't do that.
Nah. All right. So let me reword it.
At best, we splitting it 50-50.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask. Would y'all split it? Oh, realistically, you say that now, but like, once a lot of people get the bread.
No, bro. I've had this play out in my head so many times. Like when the Mega Millions be getting to absurd numbers, and I'll be thinking to myself, all right, if I win this 700 mil, how much do each of my bros get?
I'm gonna give Killy 500,000.
No facts. Like
that's what you say, but you got family. Like you got family.
Obviously, my family comes first, but still, with that amount of bread, my tight knit circle is all gonna eat. And my girl be getting mad because she's like, if you won the lottery, we get broke before we even get to use any of the money because you're gonna give it all away to all your friends and all your family members, 8th cousin twice removed. And I'm like, but everybody gonna eat though.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody's gonna eat. So my man, if he gives me the 100 and we make 100 mil, he wants that half 50 mil. That's fine. That's fair.
The way that I see it is like this. When I was employed, my salary was $92,500 a year. If whatever amount of money I make, I'm not gonna give him 99 mil and I take 1 mil. I might do like a little bit more than half. All I just need is enough to say I'm cool. I take 40 mil and I'll be good for the rest of my life.
Right.
Like as long as I'm good, I don't necessarily need so much money that I'm changing my lifestyle. Yeah. Like I don't need to change my lifestyle. I feel like my lifestyle is pretty decent. I could take a couple more steps. Like, do I really want to be paying like $8,000 in rent somewhere?
Right.
Not necessarily.
Right.
Do I want to be having like super expensive? I don't want to have that many expenses for real. Like I want to be able to go on nice trips, stuff like that. But like, you could do that with $5 million.
All right, so that's very mature, y'all. But let me play devil's advocate for a second.
He said, "I'm taking everything."
No.
He said, "You actually owe me extra bread for giving me the 100."
Wait, before you go, I saw this one TikTok. He's like, "Why would you wait till after you get on to switching your mans? Switching your mans right now when you can."
No, that's bad
funny.
This guy. Oh my god. So all right. So this is how some people would think. They would think, okay, yeah, you gave me the money, but I did all the work to win the bread. This is how some people would think.
Yeah, you pulled that slot machine, right?
You made the call. Maybe it's not as random as a slot machine. Maybe it's a more like calculated gamble. Let's assume you made the
parlay to put this sports.
You had the knowledge. So they thinking, okay, well, I see it like, okay, that is half and half, because if you gave me the bread and I had the knowledge, that's half and half. But some people, they get that money and money talk. You know what I mean? The greed overtakes them. Or like they'll probably lie about how much they get. Like, oh, if you want 100 mil, I only want 10 mil, bro. All right, here, you could take 2, and they give you 2 and they got all this bread. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I see that. I think assuming that we didn't have to think about taxes, then I would definitely split. If I had to consider taxes and if I gave him bread, he wouldn't have to worry about taxes, then I would keep more to have to deal with pay taxes, stuff like that. But like, it's a lot of money, and it's money I don't have now. Mm-hmm. And even if I gave somebody some of that money, it would still be more money than I have now. And that's the way I see it. So I'm a good guy.
Killy spin. I think we both spin except for somebody over there.
It's evil. He said, "I'm gonna switch up." He said,
"That's what
I got the bet right now."
He said, "This actually happened before I came here. I just wanted to feel y'all out before I took all the bread."
That's what that B Simone clip.
Oh yeah, what was she saying?
The H&M. You talking about the H&M?
Yeah.
Yo,
I didn't see the whole. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't see the whole clip. But
you don't have to see the whole clip. She said, "I gotta shop at H&M now." like, all right, come on, son, really?
Oh my god,
damn, that's crazy.
I only want to fuck with an entrepreneur.
Yeah,
you're not an entrepreneur. You can't be a 9-to-5. You gotta be an entrepreneur.
You're a cornball.
All right, so we gonna pivot to the other hypothetical that I told y'all. So I'm not gonna lie. I stole this from King and Queens. This was an episode of King of Queens. I really like that sitcom. If y'all know Kevin James.
Yeah.
Y'all know that?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so I started. This was an episode. So he had taken. So in the episode, he had like taken money out of like the squirrel fund, which is like, you know, the little savings fund. Him and his wife, but he wasn't supposed to because he gambled the money, and he won. He won a lot of money. Now, if he had came home to his wife and said, "Look, I got all this money," then his wife would have known he took the money when he wasn't supposed to, because you know it's both their money. It's not just his money.
Right.
And so now he won all his money. He had to spend it in a day before she found out, and he couldn't. He couldn't come home with anything, or she would have known. So the hypothetical is, if you had won, let's just say like $30,000, and you couldn't have proof of it at the end of the day, and you had 24 hours to spend it, what would you spend it on?
I'm going to the most lavish Dolo restaurant I can. Eating good.
That's $2K.
Hold on, wait, let me think. You know what? You can't buy anything realistically, so I'm just gonna give it away.
God's plan.
Facts.
I'm not giving that shit away. I ain't gonna find. I ain't giving all of it
What
away.
can you realistically?
Realistically,
like you have to do experiences. You have to do experience.
Yes.
Oh,
You
you
don't
want
have
to
enough
do
time.
I got you.
If it's only 24
I got you.
hours.
All right. So what if I said I got 30K? Y'all got work that day. Yo, I got 30K. We out. You calling out of work?
Hell yeah, bitch!
All
I
right,
got
so
PTO.
I'm gonna hit
I'm
y'all
straight.
up.
Yeah.
I'm hitting everybody up. Yo, call out of work. It's a crazy day today. Then
You're on
you know,
that.
because it's easier. You create like, I don't know, like a hangover type situation or whatever. Maybe not hangover. Maybe it's just a random Wednesday. I don't know. But like, I'm definitely inviting everybody, and we out and we doing some crazy shit.
Yeah, experience. Yeah.
What we doing though? What's the itinerary? We going
Well,
on a
okay.
yacht?
Well, we can't travel, right? Because we only have 24 hours. So
Maybe
realistically,
we
it
could.
has to stay in New York.
Maybe we could do. Where's
Fuck
the
it.
fastest?
We take a private helicopter ride or jet ride. Feel me? To some.
Where's the fastest place we could go? Yeah, I think.
You want to go to
You
Newark?
you go to the Hamptons.
You want to
go
go
to
to You want to go to
Hamptons?
Hoboken? Is that where you want to go, bitch? You want to go to Hoboken?
is crazy.
You go to Hamptons. You go to like Toronto. you
Toronto.
go to Montreal. Canada. Some place. in Canada.
We's not wasting our time in no
24 hours is
Montreal.
not that bad. You could definitely catch. What's a 3-hour flight? Florida.
Yeah. You go to the Yams. You go to the Yams.
Maybe.
Spend a little 30 bands. That's not nothing.
That's something.
That's something.
That's
Yeah,
something
we probably
you could
travel
do.
somewhere.
But yeah, it has to be like an experience type shit.
All right, what would you do then?
No, I already gave my holy answer of giving it to the poor. I can't switch it up.
What I do? I feel like I would probably do like some type of food excursion.
Yeah,
I'd
like
be-
the
yeah.
most. Yeah, facts.
Yeah, like food spa type day in the city.
Yeah.
Type shit. I feel like that'd be cool. Yeah.
I feel like you have so much left over.
No, I would have to pay like 10,000 for one steak.
Yeah, facts. You have to go to the most exclusive New York restaurant
Yeah.
that you will never be able to get in. Like, you had to pay
Otherwise.
somebody 10 bands just to get in for the day type shit.
Exactly.
All right, so
And then I'm having my dinner in the head of the Statue of Liberty.
Yep.
Facts.
you know, brother Suavé is in a loving relationship, but yo, you tricking, Nova?
I pay for the
No way.
Nah.
Tricking? I don't know. I ain't gonna hold you.
It depend. It's a couple people I might. Know what I mean, like,
I'm not gonna hold you. I
a little
might.
something.
If I just had the money, whatever. Fuck it. I might. Yeah.
I would give out a couple scholarships.
I might pay your mama's car note. No, maybe. I don't know.
Give out a grant.
Depends how I feel. We need Jesus. What's the next one? What y'all got?
Oh my days.
Oh my God. Random thought
Random.
that I was thinking of earlier. Well, not today, but like the other day. Like, what's y'all favorite? No, okay, wait. Let me preface it first. So at first I was thinking, you notice how like we never, like, at least here in New York, you don't really see any bugs anymore. Like you don't really see bees and moths.
I mean, not
and
in
butterflies, but like
the
fireflies.
Like where?
No. When we was growing up, you would see moths and fireflies above the grass here in the city.
I saw some. Like
I still see fireflies.
I
near
saw
my
some
crib.
like yesterday.
You saw fireflies?
Yeah, because the park is right there though.
They got fireflies over here?
Yeah.
I ain't see fireflies.
He was about to say, "Yo, the fireflies are going extinct."
It's gone.
Nah,
Y'all
I ain't see
notice that?
fireflies.
Y'all notice no more bugs?
Nah, I'm so
No,
serious.
but
Yes, there's less of them. Yeah.
I almost don't see them. I know
It's because
obviously-
of I think it's because there's so much light all the time. It confuses the fireflies because they blink their lights to reproduce. But if they're blinking their lights and the other fireflies don't see it because of like
I don't think
the
that's
light
it.
population, they can't breed or they don't breed.
I'm sure that is probably true, but overall, bugs are just declining because we're kind of sterilizing a lot of the public spaces because there's less greenery and stuff like that. So there's just less places for bugs to be, at least in the city.
Thank God.
But that made me think of like, I don't know. That made me
Owl
think of
City?
like childhood. And like what was the best childhood games you used to play?
Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi.
No,
Right.
not video games, actual games. Like
Manhunt.
Manhunt was fire.
Yeah.
Remember Steal the Bacon? I don't know if y'all know that one.
So
Fucking steal the base.
how you play that?
Steal the
I
Bacon was
never played it
in
before.
gym class.
Yeah.
So they put a pin in the middle or something in the middle, and then you have two teams, and then the ref will blow the whistle, and then no, you was numbered. Everyone in the team had like a number or something. So like 1 through 7, and then
they would call the people on the same number on both sides. You
on
have to
both
run.
sides, you
Yeah, I
run, and
remember
then you
that,
have to
yeah.
steal the bacon. And then if you got
Yeah.
like tagged or whatever,
That was a good ass game.
yeah, it was kind of like football, low key, right?
Yeah.
Y'all
in a
played
way.
what was it, Gaga? You know what I'm talking about?
The
Nah.
fuck you talking
Yeah,
about?
I played
nigga?
Gaga.
Fuck
There was
is
like
Gaga?
there was like
It's
a
ooh, Gaga.
yeah, facts. There's like a little ring, like an arena. Think of the UFC octagon, okay?
Okay.
And there's a ball in the middle, and you could only hit the ball with your hand. And think of like it's like dodgeball, but every man for themselves. But you could only hit waist down. So like the ball is on the ground, and like you could hit it with your hand or roll it with your hand, and then you cock your hand back, bang, and you hit that shit. And if it hits their leg, they out. And then whoever's
I've
last
never
man
played
standing
that.
wins.
Played that
Oh, facts.
again
Yeah, I
in
played
my
that
life,
before.
Yeah.
That shit was valid.
He said, no, I never played. No.
Remember 7-Up?
Yeah,
7 Up. That's how you shot your shot back in the day. Dead ass.
I ain't never
In-
think
in
of that in my
second-
life.
think of that either.
In second grade,
Nah, I never heard of
sec-
that
in
before.
second
Actually, I
grade?
think that might be the first original experience you had.
Right. That
in
might have
second
been.
grade, you ain't touch your crush's thumb, and then they had to get
You gotta explain how you play it.
All right, so 7 Up, at least the way that we played it when I was a kid is in our classroom, our teacher would pick a couple students to be people that are gonna select people to guess. So you would have the people in the classroom, you maybe like select 4 people to be like the choosers, and everyone else puts their heads down. And the 4 people that got selected to be the choosers go around, and then they would tap, let's say, 4 people to guess who called them out, and then they would go down and sit down, I think, or something like that. And then the people that got tapped would have to guess who chose them,
whatever, yeah.
more or less. I think I fucked up explanation, but more or less that's how you played the game. The reason why I say that's how you shot your shot is because if you was a chooser, you tap your crush, because now your crush has to guess it's you. It's not a foolproof plan. Because what if she choose
very much not.
that other nigga that's your
Damn.
op? Now
what?
you got to fight him.
Now you got to fight because now she basically told on herself who she really likes.
Exactly.
You gotta make it obvious. You gotta make it
Exactly.
obvious.
She
You gotta
made
be
it-
like,
she
you
made
gotta
it
make a
hot.
face at her. Because if the mission is to get her, you gotta be like,
I don't really like you for real.
you know what I mean? You gotta be like type shit. You know what I mean?
But nah, and when I was in like elementary school, that's what I admit it.
I used to cheat and look at the shoes.
Oh,
I ain't
yeah.
gonna front.
Put your head down and you look at the shoes type shit. Yeah.
Yeah, see the shoes? It was him.
Yeah, that bitch ass nigga. Thought you had me. Hell nah.
Yeah, freeze tag.
Freeze tag. Manhunt was better though.
Yeah, Manhunt was better at nighttime. That shit was OD.
My favorite was playing football just in the street.
In the street?
In the street.
Two-hand touch?
Yes.
Yeah, you look like the type that was playing full tackle in the street. I'm not gonna
Bro,
hold you.
the reason why I remember that is because you said games, and then I remember like getting tackled into a car. Like, and this is not like you just tap the car. Like niggas was full speed, like hit the car like that. That shit hurt like a motherfucker.
One time I was playing tag as a kid, and we was going like there was mad heads playing, and this one kid tried to get away from this other kid, and he no funny shit. He jumped through a car window.
What?
Defects through a car window, trying to get away.
Open or
What the
closed?
fuck?
It's not that serious.
Yeah.
Wait.
Jump through the car window to get away. Facts.
Wait, was the window open?
Like slightly open.
Did it break?
Yeah, broke, yeah.
Oh, was he cut up?
Not OD.
Okay. That nigga was wild.
Yeah, it was OD.
Oh, nah.
Elite ball knowledge is you go under a car. You know, nobody gonna ever look under a car.
Yeah. Yeah, into that nigga.
Would y'all fuck with the beehives as a kid?
The what?
Like that, like literal
actual beehives?
Nah, I forgot it.
Oh, nah, I would throw rocks in the shits all the time.
Nah,
Me and my
wow.
bros would go to the beehives, throw rocks at the shits, and then run away from the bees.
Shit had me shook. I was not playing with them shits. I thought they was all murder hornets.
You thought they was the Japanese murder hornets type shit?
Oh,
Nah, yeah. There was some good games
yeah.
back in the day.
I believe it.
What's the next hypothetical, Mac?
I don't know.
Are y'all familiar with Love Island?
Yeah.
Very loosely.
Are you aware of this most recent season at all?
I'm gonna take your man.
No, I don't know.
Okay. I was never really up on Love Island like that. For some reason, I am now. It's all over my TikTok For You page. What would it take for you to go into the villa, and what would you think you would be like in the villa?
Do they get bread for doing this?
I don't think everyone gets. I'm not sure if they get paid.
Yeah, I guess hypothetically, if I was single, if they giving me a bag, like a crazy bag, I would do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll have to give me a crazy bag.
Yeah.
And they would also have to let me promo my shit.
I think by virtue of being on it, everyone is like promoting their stuff, so it kind of make like.
Yeah,
how
so
does
I
it
think
work?
if you're single, good looking, you got something to promote, and they're giving you a bag, why wouldn't you go?
How does it work? There's winners or?
I don't really understand it. It makes almost no sense to me, but everyone is single and you have to like couple up and you have to start cuffing and find like a partner, and whoever is the last partner standing, I would assume, wins.
Is it the last couple?
Couple, yeah.
Like you go on the island, and you try to find a girl to, you know what I'm saying?
They be fucking in there. They be wilding.
Word?
They be on some freaky ass shit. They be on some freak shit. Shout out Hudda.
See, but this is the thing though. This is the thing. When people go on these types of shows, I think most of the time, and the producers probably want them to act this way, right?
Yeah.
But they want to act the most out of pocket because then you get the most eyes on you, right?
Yeah.
And then you
They
get the
clip
most
farm.
people. Yeah, you clip farming basically. But I think if you were to do the complete opposite and go on the show and act normal, you know what I'm saying, and not OD, you would actually stick out more.
I agree.
And leave more of an impact.
I
And then
agree.
all of the people watching be like, yo, him right there.
I fuck with him. Like,
I fuck with him because he's not ODing like the other ones.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's like me.
Yeah.
Not ODing. And that anybody on Love Island right now, take my advice.
That's what I would do if I was on.
Unironically, like I think that would be me on the show. Like for real though, because like I'm not like these crazy people on the reality shows. It's like, ooh, look at me, and right. I would definitely be like a Jim from The Office. I'd definitely be looking at the camera like,
Yo, y'all
they're
wild.
wild, and they would definitely meme me. I would be a meme. They'd be like, he's funny because he's a meme. Because I would just do faces. I'd be like, nah, these people are just going crazy.
That's the reason why I mention it, because from all the clips that I've been seeing and the people that respond online to it, like people be wilding and they be going crazy off of the simplest shit, and I'm just like, what's good with y'all niggas? So,
But yeah,
reality.
if they was giving me a bag,
yeah,
crazy bag, and I get to promo my shit, swap for him, and then put the whole nation onto Pokemon,
yeah.
We should start a reality show.
Like, what would it be? What would be the premise? If you had to, some early iteration, some early ideation. Would it just be like a Jersey Shore type reality show, or like?
No. It
they
would
was
be
moving different on Jersey Shore.
It would be like
Yeah.
it'd be like funny challenges. Like I want to laugh.
So like a game, kind of like a game
Like
show.
silent library type shit.
Maybe, yeah. But without like, you don't have to be silent. It'd just be really dumb challenges.
Jackass?
Yeah, but without like getting hurt.
All right, so you're taking everything out of the best shows and just making it like still a little funny.
I don't think Jackass was funny.
Okay,
So
like,
just IRL live streaming.
Yeah, that's literally what you want to do.
I don't know. You're supposed to help me think of it.
No, you're the one that confidently said we should make a reality TV show.
No, you just want to live stream IRL.
You should. Like it'd be like just whatever I feel like that day, whatever the hosts feel like. So if we're the hosts, we're the 3 hosts, whatever we feel like cook us the best waffles.
So you want like some so you want to make IRL Total Drama Island.
Yeah, maybe.
That'd be fun.
That'd be
That's
fun.
what you want to do. You want to make Total Drama Island IRL.
And then one day we come in with crackers, eat 100 crackers, no water.
Yeah, we're gonna get no ratings.
If
Our ratings gonna be in the gutter.
If Thunderman ever does a face reveal, then we could start doing shit like that. I feel like.
Yeah, he is next year.
Oh, you did. Oh, the
Joe
challenge.
Joe sold enough jackets.
Nice.
We're going next year.
So we're gonna be doing the cracker challenge. 100 crackers.
No, I don't want to do anything called the Cracker Challenge. I don't want to be associated with anything.
So you're not fucking with the crackers?
Not fucking with the Cracker Challenge. I'll tell you that right now.
Fuck, what was I about to say?
Oh my God.
All right, here's a hypothetical which has been talked about in. No, I'm not going there. Okay, so if y'all could be in any fictional world, but you gotta live there, but you're also not the main character. You're just a regular person.
As a normal nigga?
Yeah. Well, okay, so like if there's a power system, then you could participate in the power system. So like if I wanted to be in Avatar: The Last Airbender, there's a good chance that I'm gonna be a bender, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not the Avatar.
Could it be like you can roll the dice and you have a chance to be the Avatar?
No.
Like you have like a 0.1%
First of all, I don't think you would want to be.
That's not even fair then.
I don't think you want to be the Avatar.
But if you train enough, you could be nice.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But you're not auto main character Naruto. That's not how it works.
That's not. I just want a chance. I'm just asking for a chance.
Okay, if you're nice
I'm
enough,
just
then
asking for a
sure,
chance.
maybe you could be the main character.
I just want some meritocracy. That's it.
Okay, so what fictional reality would you be in? And you cannot say Pokemon. That's off the table.
First off,
because
I
was
would
gonna
never say Pokemon.
I was gonna say Pokemon.
I'm not having a Kyogre water spout my house.
Just catch a couple Magikarp. You straight.
Yeah, you want a team of 6 Gyarados.
Yo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Real quick, what Pokemon? I'm sorry, sidebar. What Pokemon would you have IRL?
Okay, I've discussed Hydreigon.
Why?
He's tough.
Does it have to be realistic?
Realistically,
I like have to feed him and shit.
yes.
Yeah, Hydreigon. All right.
Yeah,
fine,
that's the
fuck
thing. Like when people be like, "Your team not realistic," nigga, I'm going out my way to go get that nigga. I don't know what the fuck y'all niggas on, but I'm going to get that Sneasel.
Facts.
I'm going to get that.
Nah, if I, like, all right. So my favorite Pokemon is Fomantis.
Okay.
So
Really?
I would have a Fomantis. Yes,
That's what
yes.
I said.
Yeah, that's
I
my
was
favorite
like-
Pokemon.
I thought he was lying.
Yeah, his
Design
design.
is tough. Design
Yeah,
is
his
tough.
design
Design
is
is
tough.
not tough.
You're not tough.
Okay.
Fomantis is cool. Lurantis is
No, Lurantis is ass. Fomantis is tough.
Yeah.
He's tiny. I leave him at the window. He'll be straight. So yeah, he'll be on my IRL team. And I don't know, Mac. What you was telling me that you would have like Gardevoir, Lopunny.
Wow.
And
Yep, that's
like
exactly what I
Vaporeon.
said. Yep, that's exactly what I said. How'd you know?
Doug.
Now I would have. This is gonna sound weird. I would have all bird mons.
Yeah, 'cause you
So
a
like
bird.
small bird mons. So like Rowlet.
like Tailo.
No, not Taylor. Taylor's whack. I would have Rowlet, Wingull, Torchic, Piplup, Dodrio, maybe a
Dodrio?
Skarm.
Not
Skarm is like the
Doduo,
biggest
Dodrio?
one. Huh?
You would have a Dodrio.
No, Doduo. Sorry.
Oh,
No, not Dodrio. Doduo.
Uh-huh.
I would just have small bird mons. Wingull, Natu.
Yeah.
Because my favorite
Natu
mons
stuff.
are like
He began fly.
Rowlet's my second favorite, but my favorite is Deoxys. I can't have a Deoxys.
Nah, yeah, you can't have the.
I can't have Electivire. I can't have.
Wait, why can't you have an
Hoopla
Electivire?
You
I
can
can't
have an
Hoopla
Electivire,
Bound.
nigga.
He's big. He's a bear.
He's not a.
So,
no, he's a Sasquatch. He's
Keep
not a bear.
that nigga in the Pokeball.
Anyways, yeah, how much he weigh? 200, 300?
No.
There's men on this planet that weigh 200, 300.
I'm not feeding a man.
He eats electricity probably. He don't have to eat real food.
I'm not eating X-Man. I'm not feeding next man.
Yeah, I would have Fomantis. I would have probably a Larvitar. He's tough. He'll be with me. I would have Scizor.
Yeah.
He's
What?
tough.
Why would you have these?
Why? Because they're tough.
That's what I'm saying. Niggas want some bullshit.
And if somebody wants some static,
You
I'm sending out my Scizor.
You didn't say not one.
What?
Dog.
You gonna send out your Wingull?
You didn't say not one dog Pokemon yet.
Okay, I said 3. I can't keep it going.
You got the full team of 6.
Yeah, I got 6 heads I can have on my party. I
You're
can
not
have,
bad.
I can
I'm
have
not
a
battling.
Rock Ruff.
I wouldn't be a battler. I'm
I
being
can have
honest.
a Rock Ruff. Okay.
Rock be tough.
I'm not going to, but I could.
So what?
Oh, I would have Arcanine. That's
Yeah.
4 right there. Thank you. Feel
He's
me? I'd have
enormous.
Arcanine. Facts. Okay. So let me see. I got my Fomantis, my little Mudkip. Oh, no, I didn't even say Mudkip yet. Nah, fuck Mudkip. I got Fomantis, Larvitar, Scizor, Arcanine. All right. I need a flying guy. So,
He trying to make
Dragonite.
competitive, man. He trying to
Thank
make
you.
competitive team.
Dragonite. Okay.
He said, "I need a sweeper."
And then
I need a
last
pivot.
man, Dondozo.
This guy. This nigga last mom. Wu Chen. I will farm some Magikarps. I thought about this, so I just pulled up my joint. A couple Magikarps with the intent of having a Gyarados, hopefully a shiny, that'd be fire. I'll have a Flaffy for the photography on the lighting.
That's a good one. I like
Flaffy's tough.
Flaffy.
Flaffy's tough.
Yeah. I will have a Growlithe to be with Nova, Lil Nove. I will have a Frogadier because that nigga's just tough. One of my favorite Pokemon, the whole line, and then a Sneasel /
See,
Weavile.
I like your list. You didn't have Sizzle and Hydreigon.
I didn't actually have Hydreigon. What's wrong with Scizor? He a bug.
That is fair.
Big
Yeah.
ass bug with no hands. Can't even help you.
All right, whatever. Yeah,
I'm
you're
a
gonna
hater.
help me when
I am a
somebody wants
hater, though.
static in the street. I already explained myself with the Scizor pick.
Bullet punching nigga.
I am a
Stop
hater.
playing.
Imagine you getting hit by a bullet punch.
Raps.
Imagine your ops getting hit by a bullet punch.
Actually, one maybe one bodyguard mon would be good. Maybe I'd take
Nigga want him
like
a
the
choke.
buyer.
yeah, because he's gonna get robbed and he's gonna say, "Go, not to." Like, what the fuck is he gonna do?
Reflect.
He got a sight exactly, and it will work.
Future sight.
Go, Rowlet. Like,
No, telling you not to use future sight, and that nigga rob you, and then leave. And then get him with the future
Reflect
sight.
wouldn't work though.
What you watch on?
Reflect wouldn't work.
reflect would
That
work.
would
I
work.
guess. Yeah. Wait. Okay, but what fictional universe would you live in? That's not Pokemon.
This is tough because all the cool universes to live in all have like power systems where they be blowing shit up. I'm not trying to be in that, bro. I think Hunter x Hunter I feel like is a good one.
Are you crazy?
What's wrong with that?
Nah, I think you're wild.
So we just skipped the whole Chimera and Arc, bitch.
We ain't handled that though.
They handle that. You not gonna handle that. You're gonna get
Bugging,
eaten.
nigga. Almost,
you have an idea what Nen you have, what Nen power you have, or no?
Oh my god, there's so many.
I never
you could
thought of
make.
it, so
Nah,
I never
yeah.
I'd be
thought
like
about
a
it.
manipulator or emitter.
Yeah, you are a manipulator.
Yeah. Male manipulator, yeah.
I don't know what that would be.
Whatever clue is. That's
I'll
my
be a
S game.
specialist. Facts. Because I'm like
Because you
that.
specialize in no bitch.
I never thought it. To be honest, I don't think I would want to live in a world where people with superpowers blow things up.
So what would you choose?
I'm trying to think of a place where
See,
that
but out of all of
superpowers-
them, I don't know why Avatar's on my head, but that seems the most grounded
That's
because they
true.
had like, okay,
What?
yeah, Avatar.
That's true.
Like, yeah, they had the big ass Fire Nation War. I get it. Pre-Legend of Korra Avatar was kind of grounded.
No,
They had their societies, their civilizations. They was living in peace for X amount of years. You know what I'm
say
saying?
that, but
they wasn't
actually-
blowing up the whole planet, not whole continents. You know what I'm saying? They were having their skirmishes, but that was
That's true.
city condensed, town condensed.
I
This was
agree.
not on no global scale.
No.
You feel what I'm saying?
Bullshit.
Legend of Korra is actually the most closest to our society, I think, because then they took bending and made it into sports. And then even like the politician, I don't know if people always talk shit about Korra, but I actually really enjoyed it. And they, what's his name? Unalak, I think. Damn, probably got it wrong. Amon, excuse me. Amon was the guy with the mask, and he was almost like a politician, and he was telling people, look, benders are scary, and they did this and da. I feel like that's most realistic to like our society. Maybe Avatar, now that you mention it. Because
Right.
you get a cool power and it seems more grounded. I agree.
When
Like-
you get bloodbended, I don't want to hear nothing.
there's literally one bloodbender in the entire planet. Not everybody's moving like that. See, that's what I'm saying. You're not thinking harder.
There was like a few more in Korra.
But what I'm saying is like, there's such a small handful. Nobody
true.
bloodbending me on an average day.
But
They gotta catch me on a real special day to get me lacking like that.
Chimera Ant's not just gonna pull up on a random day. That was like 3 weeks or some shit.
I feel like there was a lot more murder in Hunter x Hunter on the daily
That
than
was just
Avatar.
over
So what are you
there.
picking? What are you picking?
Well, I don't want to pick Avatar. I want to think of something else, but right now that's on the forefront of my brain, so that currently has my vote. But
I'm trying to think. What's
I'm
some
trying to think of something
video
that I'm
games?
not like. I can't say Dragon Ball Z
Nah,
because
hell no.
there's a -% chance that I'm a Saiyan, and there's a -% chance I got Ki.
You're dying in like 2 seconds.
I would have been in the stands when Vegeta blew everybody up.
Yeah.
That would have been me.
Krillin's rocking you.
Facts, yeah. So I gotta think about this.
You gotta pick some
carefully.
shit like Tokyo Revengers.
Yeah, aka the regular world. Facts. I don't even know what I would pick for real. Or like some cool like I don't know, some magic like based anime or some shit. I don't know. Where like everybody like the society is just revolved around magic. And you have a normal society with magic. Or maybe Harry Potter type shit. That might be valid. Harry Potter.
No.
It's not OD.
I mean, for you, not for me. That's cool.
All right, bitch, I'm going to hit you with the Expecto Patronum. You going to be tight.
Expelliarmus.
Yeah, facts.
Stupefy.
Facts.
That's cool for you.
Yeah, because, people getting murked in Harry Potter, but not OD.
You'd be a mudblood.
Yeah, maybe Harry Potter type shit.
I'm still trying to think. I can't think of none. Watch me think of it way after the fact.
Yeah, that's 100% going to happen. Or it's going to be some, like, Nickelodeon show or, like, Cartoon Network or Disney show.
It might be some Toon Force show, right? That'd be cool.
I'd be an American Dragon, Jake Long.
Oh, that would be cool. Oh, Kids Next Door was fire.
Oh, yeah, but look, once we hit 13, it's over.
Traps.
That's facts.
You said I'd be a kid forever.
Okay, Nigel Uno. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. So you have to pick something
It's
that,
very
like,
difficult.
longevity-wise, you know what I'm saying?
This is a random question. What's your favorite aesthetic, or sub-genre of something? You know what I mean? Like,
No, I live no.
Like skating or like
yeah.
punk.
Yeah.
Like Y2K, like type shit. Like,
Yeah,
like
that's
you're
like-
talking about.
that's-
We're talking about fashion, though, right?
It
I
could,
think-
it could be fashion or anything.
It kind of originates from
like
something.
like Frutiger Arrow type shit.
like a hobby, and yeah, it'd be like fashion, music, or TV show. I don't know, whatever aesthetic. I like. I always liked early 2000s.
I ain't never seen you pop out in a XXL white tee.
I might do it.
I'm just saying, I've never seen that in the Devon Nugget jeans.
I
I've
might
never
do
seen
it.
it.
I might pop it in a top hat.
We got
Like it's
some
the
over there. You want one?
1800s.
I see it.
I don't know.
I fuck with the like mafioso look, but like on some, I don't know. I
What's
think
a movie? Let's do it like that. What's a movie aesthetic you like?
It's not a movie, but The Bear.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? Like,
Well, when you think of aesthetics, I'm thinking of how they shoot things.
Oh,
and-
okay.
Wait, for yourself or just like see? Like you would dress this way, or like you would like live like this, or you just
well, fuck it. Let's
like
just okay. Let's do like what you like. Like
Yeah.
he said, like what do you like that how it's shot? Whatever
Yeah.
director, or you can do it like that.
Yeah.
Goodfellas. Really any mob movie, mob flick. That's my
I
jam.
like. I don't know if you know Batman Beyond.
Oh yeah.
Batman Beyond, I really like that. It's kind of like futurism, goth, dark, brooding. But I really like the art style. Bruce Timm, that's the art director.
Cowboy Bebop. That's
Yeah.
what I would be in.
80s
That's what I
anime.
would be in Cowboy Bebop because they could do interplanetary travel on a drop of a dime. And like, yeah, sure, some shit be popping off here and there, but not OD. And if one regular man who's nice with a gun can handle that, I'm gonna be straight. I'm not gonna die.
Have you watched Lazarus?
No.
It's by the same person who
I
made.
have. I didn't like it.
You didn't like it? I liked it. I didn't really like the ending, But a nigga like me, I would have been in Lazarus, and I would have took Hopner, and I would have found that nigga.
You know what's funny? You say that because I watched the first 2 episodes of that, and I was like, "This is like bootleg Cowboy Bebop," and I turned it off. I was thinking that. I was like, "I don't like this. I'd much rather watch Cowboy." I don't know.
No, but it's the same creator, so it makes sense.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's the
that
same
makes
creator.
Sense.
It takes place in the same universe, but it's not a sequel or prequel. It's like very
Side story?
huh?
Like side story.
It's not even related.
Oh, okay.
It's like happening like now, like yeah, like the people. It would be like 2052 or some shit like that, or like in like 50 to 75 years from now, and then going into like a whatever year Cowboy Bebop gets into.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that I would be in Cowboy Bebop. There we go.
I like the aesthetic of my favorite movie is The Incredibles. So I like that aesthetic, that 50s. It's like futuristic 50s.
Yeah,
Retro
what they thought
futurism,
the future would
Art
be.
Deco.
Like, yeah.
Type.
Art
You have
Deco,
you have a
yeah.
favorite like art aesthetic or style that you could think of?
Me?
No.
I always really liked. I don't know. When I was growing up, I always really liked simpler looking art styles. I always really liked Akira Toriyama, but I liked how he drew like early Dragon Ball and stuff. So it was like you can actually see the skill, but he simplified it, which is actually harder than it looks.
Yeah.
Because you have to have a great understanding to simplify like an art style. I always like that. I always like One Punch Man.
Yeah.
Like
Have you
stuff
seen
like
the
that.
One Punch Man manga? That is
Yeah.
the opposite of
No,
simple.
well, yeah, the duality. I always like that. Yeah.
Yeah, the manga is crazy in terms of like how detailed it is. It's not simple at all.
I feel like as far as like architecture, like interior
Architecture.
design, I if I could, man, I feel like you can only really be rich to kind of live like this, but like minimalist. I know Tab, that nigga sleep on a futon, but shit like that, like you don't have too much clutter in your space. Like you have, like you can move stuff around. I like whenever I watch like Architectural Digest, stuff like that. I like a lot.
I don't like that because I don't know. I like colors and patterns and knickknacks and. So
I think
that's not for me. I can appreciate it though.
I think it has its place. Like, would my whole crib be minimalist? No, but like my bedroom ideally would be minimalist. Maybe like a living room or like a place where people gather around and chat. Kind of be like minimalist, but like the office would have all this stuff, like TV room, shit like that. Kitchen and would have all the stuff you want. And I'm assuming if I'm rich, I would have like a game room or shit like that. And then the game room would have like all the extra shit. But like for like sleeping and shit like that, I would ideally have like a minimalist where I could just have what's necessary and kind of just zone out. We're at 50 minutes, by the way.
Okay.
You got one more thing?
No, I'm good. Would you like to add anything?
Oops, I'm on my Britney shit. Yeah, I hit again. On my DJ Khaled shit. We the best. I'm rolling in the D. I feel like Adele.
This is variety hour. We just talking about nothing.
Yeah, we were gonna talk about something else, but Thunderman wasn't here, so we had to switch it up on the fly. Hopefully, y'all didn't hate it too much.
Real quick before we go, what's your favorite song right now? What y'all been listening to?
Oh, this,
What did I? Nah.
unironically, like maybe for this past week, "Saving All My Love for You" by Whitney Houston has been my
You
number
went
one.
old school. I was thinking more modern.
No, you asked me what I've been listening to. That's been my number one song last week.
What's okay? That's your one. That's your answer. But then I'm gonna follow up with like, what's a modern song, or like a more newer song you were spamming?
Oh, I've been spamming. I've been spamming "Sick and Tired" by Cash Cobain. I'm sick and tired of these hoes, but all
Jid
the
just
good
dropped some
ones
stuff. I was
show
listening to
me.
Jid.
Do you know that one song by Jim Jones, produced by
Hell no.
by
Hell no,
Harry
I don't
Fraud, "Laps Around the Sun"?
Yeah.
I've been listening to the sample of it.
I be listening to samples. I actually, you know what I listen to? A sample I listen to? "Father, I Stretch My Hands." I listen to the original
Yeah.
sample a lot. Which is literally a gospel song, but I'll listen to it. and it's I don't know. I like it. I like it sounds like old and like I don't know the word.
So I can't pick Whitney Houston, but
you could pick Whitney Houston. No, I was just y'all know Zeddy Will. I love Zeddy Will.
Yeah, he's mad funny.
Yeah, I actually really like his music.
Now getting drunk.
Like he make TikTok songs. Well, I wouldn't call it TikTok songs because that song.
It's TikTok music. It's okay.
Twerking with your friends. He's
Twerking
actually
with your friends.
storytelling in that.
Drunk. Twerking with your friends.
He's storytelling in that though. Like,
I don't think
song,
that means it's not necessarily TikTok music.
Okay, what makes a TikTok song? What about that song makes it a TikTok song?
The fact that this is almost like a post hoc rationalization of it, but like if you can almost perfectly slot a section of the song for social media for the sake of it going viral. It's almost like if you created this part of the song first and then filled out the rest of the song, which is a fine way to make music, but it's almost like you're crafting it for TikTok to go viral with this section or a section and then filling it.
But how do you know he did that though?
I don't.
So you just
that's just how you feel.
Now
yeah.
I think he actually made a song and it just so happened to have such a catchy hook, and so you can.
I think he's very talented
because I think they're like older songs that.
Is that his? He has a couple songs.
He has
though.
a couple. He actually makes a lot of really good songs.
Yeah.
I'm actually like a fan of his. At first I was like, yeah, it's obviously, you hear him on TikTok, but eventually you hear him on TikTok so much, you go check it out yourself. You check out the full song, and I actually really enjoy him. Like he's actually a really good artist, in my opinion.
I don't mean to extend this because you say I'll stop, but like this reminded me. I don't really watch. I watch streamer clips. I don't really watch their streams necessarily. I'm like pretty tapped into a lot of them though. Because you mentioned Zeddy Will and like music, like I saw DDG say that he is the most prominent creator that became a musician, which I like. However you feel about DDG music, I don't listen to it. I only listen to Pink Dreads, and that's mostly because of Max. I'm not trying to beef with DDG unless that get the power popping, but that's another that's another point. When he said that he's the most popping, like, or he's like he tried to gas like the idea of him being the most prominent content creator become a musician, but I saw Jay Versace.
Oh yes,
laugh at that.
Yes.
And when I think about what he does as a musician,
he has a Grammy.
Yes, like, and it's kind of elitist to look at art or music this way, but like I don't really even consider them in the same. Like they're in two different worlds musically, in my opinion.
Yeah. And Jay Versace's a producer.
Like he's a good producer. He's a really good producer.
Yeah.
It's
Jay Versace.
Yeah.
Because he used to do skits and all that. And someone else I'm thinking of. I don't know. Nah, I'll give it to Jay Versace on that one.
Now you getting drunk. Twerking with your friends. Now you getting drunk.
And Get Jiggy fire.
Nah, Get Jiggy, that's my shit.
Let us know if y'all want to see us do TikToks, all right? Thank you for listening to Variety Hour. Hopefully it wasn't too painful to listen to.
TikToks, I'll do it. Fine. All right.
We doing TikTok dances.
Bye.